Good evening and welcome to Pioneer, Ohio, as we are set for an important matchup tonight in the Buckeye Border Conference. Tonight it's the 8-4 Pettisville Blackbirds against 6-5 North Central. It is the conference records that we're keeping an eye on tonight. Pettisville, one of your leaders in the BBC at 2-0. They, along with Stryker, sit at 2-0 in the conference. North Central, part of a four-team logjam here in the early going that are 1-1. North Central, Fayette, Montpelier, and Eden all sit at 1-1 in the conference. Also tonight, we could see a little Pettisville history made. Caden Jacoby is 17 away from his 1,000th career point tonight. And, of course, that's right around his average, so not out of the realm of possibility that it happens here in Pioneer tonight. Joining me on the Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes pregame show is Adam Gubernath. And let's start with Pettisville. They have really responded pretty well to a heartbreaking night just before Christmas that you and I saw. Bryan beats them at the buzzer. They have answered with a three-game winning streak with wins over Archbold, Edgerton, and Holgate in there. Quality team with one of the real premier big men in our immediate area in Caden Jacoby.
Well, you might as well just pencil in Caden for a double-double. That's what he's averaging. That's what he does. You know, double-digit points and rebounds, and he's a force out there. And North Central's going to have their hands full, and it'll be interesting to see. We've done a few of the games, and teams take different approaches to defending him. For me, that'll be one of the things to keep an eye on here tonight. How does Chris Fiddler and North Central defend Caden Jacoby here tonight?
How about North Central? What are the challenges facing them based on eyeball tests that we've seen that they bring to the table?
Well, again, and we've said this numerous times, not just about them, but about a lot of teams. End of the night, if you happen to drop this one here tonight, walk off the floor knowing that the other team beat you. Turnovers. I mean, last Saturday we saw them against Antwerp. I mean, the turnover numbers were just outrageous. And the way I think they want to play, they got to keep those numbers down here tonight. The big thing for me tonight, how are they going to be physically against Pettisville on the boards? Pettisville has a decisive size advantage here tonight. We'll see how the Eagles can attack the glass.
And something else that maybe Pettisville or North Central, one of the areas I think North Central has an edge in, they do go a little bit deeper in that bench. Pettisville still, even at the midway point, haven't found a very deep, I think by this time, for the most part, you are who you are, and Pettisville's about 6, maybe 7 deep.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And I think another thing, and it's not one of those categories that you would find on a shot chart or in a stat sheet or something, but I think if you're looking at it, just to be honest, and this isn't a slam on one side or the other, I think North Central has more guys on the floor that can create for themselves off the dribble. We've seen that. What that means is when the set breaks down a little bit, do you have guys that can create on their own, get to the rim? And I think North Central's got a handful of guys that can do that.
Just getting started tonight on our pregame show presented by Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes. When we come back, we did have a chance to catch up with Pettisville head coach Brian Leppelmeyer. One of those weeks where we were unable to talk with Chris Fiddler. So it'll just be Brian Leppelmeyer when we come back to Pioneer in just a moment.
When you're paying the right price for protection, you just know it. It's that warm, fuzzy, totally secure feeling, knowing that you're not only getting great coverage, but you're also not paying too much for it. And there's no one that knows that feeling like me, Molly Culler, your local Allstate agent, because I work every day to get people like you the coverage they need with the savings they deserve. Give me a call for your quote today. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Savings vary based on the average annual savings reported by new auto customers surveyed in 2019 who switched to Allstate.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Jason Deach Collision and Customs is Northwest Ohio's largest trailer dealer with over 300 trailers in stock, from 53-foot race trailers and custom toter homes to open deck car trailers, dump trailers, landscape trailers, and equipment trailers. But they don't just sell trailers, they service them, add options, and do repairs on any brand. Because they're racers themselves, they know how to build the trailer right for your racing needs. Stop by their Edgerton location or shop 24/7 at jasondeachtrailersales.com. If you can dream it, they can build it at Jason Deach Collision and Customs.
Friday night BBC boys basketball in our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the coaches. Pettisville head coach Brian Leppelmeyer joins us. And Lepp, thanks for the time here. A little bit beyond the midway point of the season for you guys. Hard to believe that's possible here, but yeah, it is. And, 8-4. So all in all, a pretty good season so far. How would you look at Pettisville basketball kind of from your lens?
Yeah, you kind of look at that record. I think we've obviously been pleased here of late. Our kids' effort. We thought at the beginning of the season we let a few slip away, and I think really we can go back and look at, maybe our effort on both ends of the floor. Maybe not securing the basketball, just being locked in defensively. So I think overall it's one of those things you want to improve as you move along, and I think this point in the season you want to be playing better. I still think we can get better, but overall been pretty pleased with our kids' effort and focus here of late. What's been kind of a go-to, a pretty consistent thing for you that you've been pleased with this year, Brian? I think defensively, our kids are starting to execute a game plan, what we want to do, making sure that we're contesting shots, keeping guys in front, not letting them get to the rim, and obviously clearing the glass. And I think they're up here of late, that's kind of been the one thing in making sure that we're limiting shots. And then I think on the offensive end, our shot selection and quality of shots have been better. Giving us that opportunity to get a few rebounds and score around the rim. Just trying to get as high percentage shot as we can. Let's talk North Central now. Kind of talk about the Eagles and what you see when you scout them. The first thing that I see, that makes me nervous, obviously, their transition offense. They can get that basketball up and down the floor, extremely well. Trying to drive, kick, get the defense into. We talked about the domino start to fall where you come over here to help here, their ability to move that basketball, and they have plenty of guys that knock down shots, and they can also get to the rim. So that's probably, I guess our focus and what the Eagles pose to us is just that, the ability to kind of be explosive. They had some games where, they're scoring 25 points in a quarter, so they just have that ability where you think, hey, you may have them stopped here. You can't relax at all with them. And then I think on the defensive end, they have that ability with their athleticism to, try to create turnovers, speed up the game, play multiple defenses. So, you're really going to have to adjust with them. And, of course, every night's important in the BBC, but one of those games tonight, you're 2-0, they're 1-1, so, they're a little bit – not that you're not hungry, but they already have a conference loss, so they know they can't get a second one, and you're on the road. So all of that kind of swirls into things here on this Friday night. Oh, it does. I think with playing everybody, one time for the conference, every one of those games matter. Where, when you play the double round robin, you could be at a point in the season where, you could be 2-3 games out or 2-3 games ahead, and now, the race is so tight. So, I think it makes it exciting. And I think, definitely for both teams, that focus and that hunger, wanting to get that victory, I think is going to be there. And hopefully it's evident on the floor Friday. Hey, Lep, thanks for the time. Good luck against North Central here in this matchup. Thank you.
The Eager Beaver Axle is wide open and ready for you. Come in and take your shot at throwing axes or share some drinks and food with friends. Rack up the pool balls or take your chance with Keno. It's all inside the Eager Beaver Axle. Must be 18 or older to enter. Find them online or call 419-980-7121. The Eager Beaver Axle, Defiance's first axe throwing venue.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit Andrews O'Neill & Lowe in Archbold, Bryan, or Wasion, or online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Direct Link should be the first stop for anyone needing new appliances. Whether your appliance is on the fritz or you're just looking to upgrade, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan and now in Wasion is your hometown appliance dealer. They carry new, used, and scratch and dent appliances in the brands you need. Speed Queen, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Amana, Frigidaire, and GE. Many in stock to take home with you today. Then when you have a problem, Direct Link will also service everything. Just call Direct Link at 419-636-4541 and they'll be out to fix it quickly, whether it's under warranty or not. Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan and Wasion, your local appliance dealer.
Friday night here in Pioneer. Thanks, Hutch, as we get ready for this one. Some of the numbers on the air. We mentioned Caden Jacoby. So basically, if Jacoby gets his average, he gets 1,000. He scores 17 a game, and Adam already mentioned a double-double machine, grabs 11 rebounds per game on the season. Joey Ripke averaging 10 a game. Jarrett Beck, 6 a game. Jack Leppelmeyer, 6 a game. Sean Adkins, 5 points per game. And off the bench, Johnny Fenton scoring a couple of points per game. Pettisville is a team scoring 46 a game and giving up 40 points per game. They're shooting 40% from the field, just 29% from the three-point line, 68% from the foul line. Pettisville out-rebounding opponents 28-20 on the season and averaging 10 turnovers per game on the year. For North Central coming into tonight, they are averaging right around 49 points per game and allowing 53 points per game on the year. They are shooting 36% overall from the field, 43% from two, just 19% from the three-point line, and 57% at the foul line on the season. Joey Burt is their leading scorer at 13 a game. Ben Pettit averages 9 a game. Cohen Myers at 8.5 a game. Gage Kidston 7 a game. Quinn Burt at 3 points per game on the season. So as we inch closer to the opening tip tonight, Adam, I want to dive into some keys for this matchup here tonight, and we start with North Central. How do they spring a little bit of an upset? I don't know, not a big, but I'd say a little bit of an upset tonight against Pettisville. How does that happen?
Well, you can't beat yourself. Turnovers got to be down. You can't be looking in the low to mid 20s, and that was an issue last week, and that got them in trouble. You got to keep your turnovers down against a team like Pettisville, who's going to want to control the tempo, so the possessions are going to be limited to begin with. So that the number that is just going to be magnified. So keep your turnovers down. I don't know how much they're going to see a full court press or half court trap out of Pettisville. I would suspect they'd see it at some point here tonight. I don't know how much we will see out of it, but if they see that, they have to handle that. They've had issues with that as well. Be physical on the glass. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers. As I said, I think they've got 3 or 4 guys on the floor at any time that can create for themselves off the dribble. Get the ball into the playmakers' hands and let them do their thing.
All right, so how do you contend with Jacoby? You start maybe like with a Cohen Myers and then a lot of help. How do you guard him tonight?
Well, that's a really good point. Again, that'll be the key. How are they going to defend it? I would think they would start one-on-one with Cohen Myers and see what he can do. If he gets hit with an early couple of fouls or maybe Jacoby gets in, then you're going to have to start giving up another defender. When you double-team a player like Jacoby, that means someone's going to be open. That's when you could look for someone like a Joey Ripke, who I think is just the X factor with this team every night and for the season. He stands 6'4" and plays the perimeter out there. He can go inside, he can go outside. If he can get hot, that can make Pettisville really lethal. But who's going to be that third or fourth option, especially if North Central decides to double-team Jacoby? Someone's got to be open. Let's see if they can find that guy.
All right, let's flip the script. Brian Leppelmeyer, what are some of his thoughts and ideas, a recipe for winning tonight?
Well, I think for Lep, again, I think they want to control tempo. I think, to be honest, I think if one team would rather push it a little more than the other, I think North Central wants to run. I think Pettisville would be more content controlling the tempo and playing half-court basketball and play their game here tonight. They need to dominate the boards. I mean, Jacoby stands 6'9". Ripke's listed as 6'5". I mean, right there, they're the 2 biggest kids on the floor, but they've also got some kids that are physical as well. They need to win the battle of the boards here tonight, and especially on the defensive end, they're going to have to play good man-to-man half-court defense because, again, with the ability of North Central to create off the dribble, they're going to have to defend. If you get beat off the dribble, someone's going to have to come over and help, and it's the same thing as a double team. You find yourself trying to chase, and someone's going to be open.
Where did Pettisville, we've seen them twice already against Bryan and Stryker. Where do you feel like they kind of got stuck in a little bit of a quagmire on either end of the floor?
Well, their quagmires are like long, aren't they? I mean, the games that we've seen, I mean, it's not like they go into a minute or two drought. I mean, the games that we've seen them, the droughts have been like 6, 7, and even a whole quarter. For some reason, they just, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's lose focus, I don't know if it's lose confidence or whatever, but they have to avoid those here tonight. I mean, you're pushing your luck, especially league game on the road against a formidable opponent. You just can't have those lulls. You got to keep those to a minimum here tonight.
Pettisville is 2-0 in the BBC, along with Stryker leading the conference. North Central, one of 4 teams at 1-1. Both teams above 500 overall. Pettisville is 8-4. North Central is 6-5. These are 2 of the longer tenured coaches in the conference. Brian Leppelmeyer's 7th year as head coach at Pettisville, and for Chris Fiddler, this is season number 9 at the helm of the Eagles. Let's go ahead and meet tonight's Fackler Monument Company starting lineups for this one. First for the Pettisville Blackbirds, the lineup looks like this. It'll be Jack Leppelmeyer, a 5'11 freshman at the point. Sean Adkins, a 6-foot senior, and Jarrett Beck, a 6-foot senior, are the other guards. Up front, kind of a swing forward, if you will, Joey Ripke, a 6' 5" junior, and the man in the middle, Caden Jacoby, a 6' 9" senior.
For the North Central Eagles, they'll go like this. The Birds, Joey is a 5'11 junior. Quinn is a 5'7 senior. Gage Kidston is a 6' junior. Johnny Hicks, a 6' junior, and the man in the middle, Cohen Myers, 6'4" and a junior.
And those are your starting lineups. They are brought to you by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. For the Tri-State's best selection of monuments, remember Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. Tri-State Vision Center bringing you the officials who will have their eyes on the game tonight. They are Tony Kaiser, Austin Cape, and Kyle Miller. For your next eye care visit and for all of your eye care needs, remember the Tri-State Vision Center of Northwest Ohio. That's going to wrap up our pregame show tonight, being brought to you by the Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes and Crematory. There for you in your time of need, the Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes and Crematory. 8-4 Pettisville, 6-5 North Central. An important matchup in the BBC to kick off our doubleheader weekend. Tomorrow night, of course, it will be Montpelier at Edgerton in boys basketball, but it's conference play tonight on a busy night around Northwest Ohio. We'll have the opening tip coming up from Pioneer when we continue here in just a moment.
Are you looking for a mechanic that really knows how to repair both foreign and domestic vehicles? Let me recommend Dave Brown at Jason Dietz Customs and Collisions. Dave has spent the last 25 years diagnosing and repairing all makes and models of vehicles in Northwest Ohio. And he's now teamed up with Jason Dietz on State Route 6 just east of Edgerton. So if you're looking for a mechanic that can fix the problem that your last mechanic couldn't, think of Dave Brown at Jason Dietz Customs and Collisions.
With the long winter still ahead, why not take this time to freshen up the inside of your home with a couple of gallons of Clark & Kensington paint from Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan. You'll find all you need at Donaldson's, from accessories to the best paint on the market. Clark & Kensington with excellent coverage, washability, and the primer built right in. Or pick up a couple of cans of Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2X Ultra Coverage Spray Paint, 2 for only $13. Head on over to Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan today. Donaldson's Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
You never know what life will throw your way, so you always need to be protected. At Danielle Van Atta Agency in Bryan, they will take care of you. With years of experience and expertise in the field, Danielle and her team will get you headed in the right direction with your home, auto, life, or business insurance. So when life throws something at you, you know you're protected the right way. Contact Danielle Van Atta Agency today at 1318 East High Street, Suite A in Bryan, or call 419-636-0408. Danielle Van Atta Agency, ready to help protect you.
JJ Wins in Holiday City is a proud supporter of all athletes at North Central High School, and they're glad to be a part of tonight's broadcast game. JJ Wins features daily lunch and dinner specials, live entertainment on the weekend, and so much more. Come on out and enjoy a taste of JJ Wins in Holiday City. JJ Wins, proud supporters of the North Central Eagles in tonight's game. The North Central Athletic Boosters would like to thank our student athletes for their hard work and dedication, both in the classroom and on the court this season. They know how much hard work and dedication the players put into every practice and game, and the North Central Athletic Boosters are proud to be supporters. The North Central Boosters also want to give a big thanks to the parents and loyal Eagle fans. Play hard, play proud, and go Eagles.
Andy Brigle, Adam Gubernath back here in Pioneer, Ohio, as we get ready for Pettisville and North Central. Adam, you know, you look at the BBC for a lot of years, in the years that we've been covering this area in Northwest Ohio basketball, Pettisville has been the team to beat. They lost that throne a year ago, and you look at it, they're still one of the favorites, and they were one of them last year. It just happened to be North Central and Eden that shared the title. This year, though, there isn't really. I mean, Jacoby is probably the best player in the conference and going to win that title, but there isn't that dominant team at the top.
That's why the formula, if you're going to be competing for a league title, win your home games and you win more than you lose on the road, you'll be in that conversation. So crucial for North Central to win this here tonight. Pettisville thinking they can steal a road one here tonight, a step closer to a league title, but you're right about that. It's almost like any night, because we saw what North Central a week ago had their hands full with Hilltop. I mean, you can't look past anyone. I would agree with you. From top to bottom, the margin has definitely shrunk.
You know, North Central, you almost have to call it a must-win for them. If they drop to 1-2 and they see Pettisville go to 3-0 with only 4 league games to play and a couple back, that makes it real tough sledding.
Yeah, you would think more important. I mean, obviously important for both of them here to win tonight, but more important for North Central with that in mind, especially with the game being at home.
So it'll be North Central in their white uniforms with the black numbers and red trim. Pettisville in their traveling black uniforms with yellow stripes, white numbers. Caden Jacoby and Cohen Myers head to center circle to jump it up as Pettisville and North Central get ready for BBC boys basketball on a Friday night.
Nice crowd here tonight.
Friday the 13th night. So what quirky, strange things might happen?
Something will happen.
Tip is won by Pettisville. They'll move right to left. Jack Leppelmeyer picked up by Quinn Bird as he crosses the timeline. Over to Jarrett Beck, who comes top of the key. Bounce pass left side to Leppelmeyer. Leppelmeyer hands it off to Ripke. It'll be Burt on him. Adkins now on the wing, and it is Myers on Jacoby. And they're shading, obviously, his way anytime it's on that side. Pettisville will be very patient offensively. Top of the key now with it is Leppelmeyer. Leppelmeyer right side, hands to Adkins. Adkins into the lane. The leaner up, too strong, no good. Battle for the rebound, won by Jacoby. Muscles no, but he's fouled in the act of shooting. And Caden Jacoby will go to the line.
Well, if North Central's going to win here tonight, that's what they cannot have happen, an easy offensive rebound for Caden Jacoby. But you saw how the Eagles have started to defend him. As you mentioned, Cohen Myers on Jacoby. And anytime he would set a screen or run through or cut somewhere on the floor, whoever is closest to him is coming over just to give him a look that there's another defender keeping it. So they're always having another defender keep an eye on Caden Jacoby.
He's 68% at the foul line. He buries both of them, and Pettisville draws first blood off to the 2-0 lead. North Central comes left to right across midcourt. Burt hedging all the way around to the right side. Little fadeaway jumper that he likes. No, the follow is up and good, though. And that's Cohen Myers, who does a great job getting to the glass.
Well, they didn't box him out. Take a turnabout as fair play, and Myers with a good offensive rebound.
Pick and roll to Adkins. Bounce pass inside, and a foul from behind on Burt. who to get that block got on the backside of Jarrett Beck, and Beck will shoot two.
Well, that's the issue, and that's what gets fans crazy. It's like the strip from behind. Anytime you're coming from behind going over the top to try to block, it just, from the officials' perspective and where they're standing, it just looks like you're making contact whether you do or not.
73% foul shooter. Beck drills the first one. First sub of the night belongs to North Central. It's Ben Pettit, a 6'3 junior. 3-2, Pettisville with the lead. And now make it 4-2. As a team, they shoot 68%, so not bad.
Well, some of the numbers we've heard around the area, it's actually probably pretty good.
Kidston on the wing. Top side to Pettit. Back to Gage Kidston. Now gives it up to Quinn Burt. Burt hands it off to Kidston. Shot fake, dribble drive. He'll shovel it over now to the right wing to Quinn Burt. Burt bounce pass high post. Turnaround jump hook is short by Cohen Myers. He loves that little right-hand jump hook in the lane. And now it's Leppelmeyer who crosses the timeline, picked up by Burt. Over to the left side to Jacoby. Jacoby, they'll take him out there all day on the perimeter. Now he runs baseline, flashes low. It'll be Ripke with a basketball for the first time offensively to Adkins. Over to Beck. Almost 2 minutes in, 4-2. A deep three on the way, no good. And the rebound on the North Central side, and then it's lost out of bounds by North Central. So a turnover. Couple of updates. End of one. Swanton leads Wassee on 16-9. Eden a 12-9 lead tonight over Stryker at the end of one in boys basketball. Here we're just underway, and a 5-second call against Pettisville. North Central did a good job guarding the inbounds, and then Pettisville didn't move real well to get open, the other four guys to help out the inbounds person.
Well, you mentioned the two leaders in the league, Pettisville, Stryker, both with road games tonight against very capable opponents.
4-2, Pettisville, a little more than 2 minutes in. Quinn Burt over to the far side of the floor to Pettit, high on the left. Comes back high on the right now to Johnny Hicks. Hicks top of the key, over to the left elbow. Gives it up now to Pettit. Pettit in the lane. Pettit all the way around. Lost it off his knee. That should be Pettisville's way. Yep.
Okay, it'll go down officially as a turnover, but I love that move from Ben Pettit. Known more as a kind of a spot-up three-point shooter, and we've seen what he can do, but adding that to his game is just going to make him harder to defend if he can put it on the floor and attack.
Here's Leppelmeyer to the right side to Ripke. Ripke on the wing to the post to Jacoby. He'll hand on a give and go right back inside to Ripke, who's blocked by Gage Kidston. Pettisville 0 for 3 from the field to start, but they lead it 4-2 thanks to trips to the foul line. Here's Kidston. Kidston, little hesitation dribble, continues on. Off glass, no good, but a foul is going to go on the Blackbirds. Tony Kaiser says the foul will belong to Jarrett Beck, his first of the night. And Kidston shoots a pair.
Well, Gage Kidston, one of those guys for North Central that has the ability to create off the dribble and create shots for himself. Did that time and rewarded with some free throws.
Just a 52% free throw shooter and missed the first. North Central as a team not very good at the foul line. Among the regulars, Pettit's the best at 71%. Everybody else kind of mired in the 50s and 60s. Second one, no good. Long rebound, tapped out, collision, and it'll be Adkins who collided with Quinn Burt. And Adkins will get the foul. And that'll be his first, team second.
Well, neither team really doing a good job on the defensive boards right now. Both ends of the floor, we're seeing multiple cracks at it with offensive rebounds.
Into the backcourt it comes to Gage Kidston. He'll come across the timeline. Over to the left side now to Beard. Ethan Beard, who just checked in. Now to Myers. A quick catch-and-shoot jumper for three. No good. Rebound in the corner, and trapped there was Beck, but got away from it, and the bounce pass out to Leppelmeyer. Left-hand dribble across midcourt. Snaps a pass over to Ripke on the right side. Ripke dribble drive on the wing. Ripke on the wing. Continue to work on Beard along the baseline. Couple of pump fakes and is fouled on the way up by Ethan Beard.
He's just such a tough matchup at 6'5", plays on the perimeter so long. Just it's tough when you're standing at 5'10", 5'11" to try to defend that, especially if he gets that far down on the baseline near the basket.
78% foul shooter. Of course, Dad, the former head girls basketball coach at Delta, had a successful run there.
Absolutely did.
Next offering is good. 5 for 6 at the foul line, Pettisville, for this 5-2 lead. Kidston coming topside, continuing to drive all the way around. Atkins almost got the takeaway. Now the bounce pass to a cutting Quinn Burt. He flips it up and in. A prayer answered.
I don't think he was looking at the basket when he was in the air. He jumped to shoot it, but the contact kind of forced him to spin a little bit, knocked him off balance, and just kind of threw it up and friendly roll.
And that will be a second foul on Jarrett Beck, who will have to sit now. Creighton Ashelman, a 5'8 freshman, is in for the first time.
And you mentioned they're not the deepest team in the world.
Burt hits the free throw to tie us at 5. Ashelman on the baseline, into the post to Jacoby. Double down initially. Now he spins baseline, flips the shot up, no good. Muscled away on a rebound by Beard. He'll snap it ahead to Burt, and Burt lost his footing and traveled. And that turnover goes now back to Pettisville. So we remain tied at 5. Sluggish start offensively for both teams here midway through the quarter.
A couple of teams that have had their issues offensively this season.
Ripke deflected away from behind by Beard. Now Beard receives the pass from Myers. The driving layup, no good. And the rebound secured by Ripke. Ripke near sideline. Ripke all the way to the basket. Shot no. Jacoby on the follow. His putback is no good. We're 4 minutes in, and play is fairly physical, and they're letting them go here in the early start to this one. Reverse layup. Kidston got way underneath. And a jump ball on the rebound. Possession arrow keeps it with North Central. So North Central is 1 for 6. Pettisville 0 for 6. Here's Pettit. Rushed a shot along the baseline, no good. Rebound Pettisville. Now Ripke leaks out and lays it in for their first field goal of the night. Got way behind everybody. It's 7-5 Blackbirds.
They just lost sight of him, and easy pass, easy layup.
Here's Myers on the wing. Foul line extended right side. 3:10 to go in the first. Kidston gets a screen from Myers. Now Kidston around to Beard. On the wing to Pettit. Pettit skip pass over to Quinn Burt. Burt into Cohen Myers. Myers shot, he rushed it. Help came from Ripke. It was no good. He hits the deck. It's a travel, and it goes back to Pettisville. Myers had a distinct advantage, too, because Ashelman got stuck on him on a switch at 5'9".
Absolutely, and it was a size advantage, one of the few that North Central can use to their advantage.
Here's Leppelmeyer picking up his dribble. Dumps it for Adkins. Denied away by Kidston, who then saves it from going out of bounds. So now it's North Central possession, down 7-5. 2.5 to go first quarter. Kidston on the far side with a basketball, bringing it out on top. Couple of crossovers. Spin dribble in the lane. Gives to Cohen Myers. 15-footer is good. 4 for Cohen Myers. He has both of the North Central field goals.
And he had 6'9" Caden Jacoby closing out on him to shoot over his long out reach.
Tied at 7. Leppelmeyer was trapped but found Ripke. Ripke coming top of the key. Ripke trying to shed defenders. Hands now to Adkins. Under 2 to go in the quarter. Now it's Leppelmeyer. Dribble drive into the lane. Leppelmeyer butchered on his way to the rim. Will shoot 2, and it'll be Beard's second. So Jack Leppelmeyer gets a crack at the foul line. He has struggled there, only 44% here in his freshman season. He appears to be too good of a shooter, and that should come up as his career goes on.
You would think, yes. I don't think either team has attempted a 3 yet here tonight. Everything, for the most part, 1 3.
One each.
That everything's just been on the floor going at the basket.
Antwerp,
thus, a lot of contact, a lot of free throws.
Sorry, Adam. Antwerp 14, Fairview 13 at the end of 1. Second free throw, no good. Myers the rebound. Perrysburg beat Napoleon in girls hoops 47-37 in an NLL doubleheader extraordinaire tonight. The
Some
boys
people
playing
enjoy those things, yes.
Kidston to Myers. 7-7 game. Now it's Hicks on the wing. Each team with a player in some foul difficulty. Beard with 2 for North Central. Beck with 2 for Pettisville. Kidston gets a high ball screen but doesn't use it. Goes left side. Off glass. Tough shot. Got it to go. High degree of difficulty, and North Central gets the lead.
Got contact, too. Absorbed it and threw it off the window, and good for 2.
9-7 Eagles on our Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Minute 5 left here in the quarter. Here's Adkins powering his way to the basket, and it's a charge on Sean Adkins. The charge taken by Pettit. That's 2 on Adkins.
North Central the kids are slowly starting to figure this out in the sense that everything Pettisville has done, everything is on the floor going at the rim. So back off a little bit when they've got it on the perimeter. They're not shooting it right now, and that time Pettit did just that and was able to slide in and took a charge.
Well, for the time being, Adkins will stay on the floor with 2 personals. 9-7 North Central. Eagles basketball. Kidston with the floor spread, ball in his hands, 45 seconds left in this first quarter. Going left side. Circles back out on the dribble. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Both teams have been man. North Central aggressively trapping half-court man. Now down to 25 on the clock. Ashelman comes out on him. Kidston nearly lost the dribble coming over to the right side. Picks the dribble up, gives to Hicks. 16 to shoot. Now it's Kidston. Chris Fiddler barks a play out. 10 on the clock. Kidston to the right. Spin dribble at the foul line. Now to Joey Burt. Top of the key. Got Ripke off his feet. Goes to the post to Myers. Jump hook on the way. No. Jacoby the rebound. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 9-7 North Central after 1 on B-Rock Sports.
The Pettisville Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to wish Pettisville the best of luck in tonight's game. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters understands all of the hard work and commitment of all of the area athletes, especially those at Pettisville. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters. If you'd like to become a member today, contact a booster member. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters, supporting every athlete in every sport at Pettisville High School and Junior High. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters saying good luck Pettisville tonight.
Since 1954, Midwest Community Federal Credit Union builds financial security for our members. Profits are returned in the form of lower loan rates and higher deposit rates. And right now, our dividend rates on certificates of deposit are some of the best in the area. Deposit at least $250 and take advantage of these great CD rates today. Visit MidwestCommunity.org/rates for more information and imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
Offensive struggles in the first quarter. North Central a little bit better, 3 of 11 from the field. Pettisville just 1 of 7. Both teams 0 for 1 from the three-point line.
+3 advantage on the boards. Pettisville, each team with 4 turnovers in that opening quarter.
Jarrett Beck, Sean Adkins with 2 fouls each for Pettisville. Not a deep team. Those are 2 starters. And they've inserted Johnny Fenton, a 6'3 junior post player. Here's Ripke on the baseline. Make that Jacoby on the baseline. Jacoby now gets an angle to take a little short jumper and knocks it down.
Yeah, defender just slid a little bit too much out towards the wing, and he did a nice pivot and was free on the baseline.
Jacoby's first basket of the night with a couple of free throws, I should say. For those of you just joining us, he needed 17 for 1,000, has 13 now away. Here's Hicks ranging for a jumper, and he buries the 3. Johnny Hicks downtown.
Huge, because now they're going to have to respect that on the perimeter, and that'll open up more driving lanes.
12-9 North Central. Ashelman to Jacoby. Now to Leppelmeyer, top side. He'll give to Ripke on the right point. Ripke over to Leppelmeyer. Leppelmeyer, high post to Fenton. Fenton gives it up now to Ripke. From the elbow, 15-footer is a brick. And the rebound to Kenneth Smeltzer, who ripped it away. He's in. Kid playing JV varsity split time. Smeltzer out near the volleyball line with it. Comes over to Pettit now. Pettit on the right point. Myers with a screen. Pettit gives it up to Hicks. Hicks, high ball screen set. Pick and roll for Cohen Myers. Great catch. And then he finished it. Excellent catch and finish.
Absolutely. You just hit it right there. The catch by Cohen Myers. Impressive.
Timeout, Pettisville. North Central, biggest lead of the night. They're up 14-9.
Have you always dreamed of starting your own business? Are you looking for ways to fund your child's education or save for retirement? Maybe you'd like to buy that dream home. Well, the State Bank can help you meet your financial goals, whatever they may be. With State Bank, you'll get all the products and services you expect from your bank with the personal attention of a locally operated community bank. Find a location near you today. State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Little momentum for the Eagles, Adam, up 14-9.
And what you like to see going into the timeout, Andy, Joey Burt, starter, one of the leaders of this team, has been on the bench more than maybe on the floor so far. Some people think that the only way that you can be a good teammate and affect the game is to be on the floor. He's out there applauding his guys, first one out there. He is into this game, doing what he can, coaching from the side. And these North Central kids are invested in this here tonight. You can tell.
Jack Leppelmeyer, top of the key. And now a foul on Quinn Burt. Got a little too handsy with Joey Ripke in a mismatch there, collects his first.
And we haven't seen every North Central game so far this year, but of the games that I have seen so far this year, this is about as much energy, enthusiasm, emotion that they poured into the defensive end.
I'll give you one other example. Fourth quarter, a striker.
Absolutely.
That's the only other one.
Yeah. I mean, they are invested. All five on the floor, and like I said, guys on the bench, even though they're not in the game right now, doing what they can.
Leppelmeyer coming left side over to Ashelman. Ashelman now to Adkins, who came back. Adkins knifing to the basket, unable to finish. Ripke an offensive rebound. He sends it up, no good. Another try. Adkins is fouled on the way up. Good hard work by Pettisville on the offensive backboard.
Well, we talked about who's going to be the more physical team here tonight. I mean, nothing has been easy for the Blackbirds on the offensive end, but boy, the effort they're giving there. I mean, Ripke got in there and got the rebound. Adkins then got a rebound. I mean, they are battling underneath the rim.
Sean Adkins, 66% free throw shooter, is flat and short on the first one, and now they've missed 3 in a row. They have 2 field goals in this game, but still are only down 14-9.
Fortunate to be where they are right now.
Second Adkins toss is no good. Hicks the rebound, gets away from trouble, coming up the far side. Now to Smeltzer. Smeltzer gets a screen out top. Hands it off to Kidston. 5:40 to go in the half. 14-9 North Central. Pettisville 2-0. North Central in a log jam of 1-1 teams in the conference. Hicks over to Smeltzer. Smeltzer in the lane. He threw it wide of Kidston and out of bounds. It's a turnover.
Right idea, just poor execution, but you can see what they're trying to do.
How about this? The other 2-0 team, Striker, they're down to Eden at the half, 23-18. Holgate. Montpelier doubling up Holgate, or more than doubling them up, 28-13. Delta leads Bryan 9-7 after 1. Archibald 16, Liberty Center 15 after 1.
Yeah, sorry, Andy. We talked about after we saw Montpelier last. I mean, that's a team that their schedule aligned that they could go on a little bit of a run here.
They got a chance to get to 500 tonight and then play Edgerton tomorrow night and get above. And Jacoby lost the dribble out of bounds and is a little slow getting to his feet and is up and okay.
I think everyone in Blackbird Nation kind of held their breath. Brian Leppelmeyer was making sure
the franchise was okay.
Exactly.
Toweling off on the baseline now. 14-9 it remains. So here comes Kidston, jogging it up across midcourt, left to right. Pulls up top of the key three, way off, no good. Not the shot that Chris Fiddler wants to see there. Rebound Jarrett Beck, who came back with his second foul. Wayne Trace 30, Tenora 26 at halftime. How about Trace sitting at 0-2 in the conference?
How about that? Yeah.
Had a couple of coaches from that conference say, I'm not sure they're still not the best team, but they're 0-2, you know?
Yeah.
Here comes Beck on the foul line, hands to Adkins. Adkins gives to Jacoby. Jacoby, first touch in a while. Jacoby on the elbow. Now gives to Leppelmeyer. Shot fake, attacking to the left. The leaner at the elbow, no good. Rebound North Central, Cohen Myers. A 1-for-5 start after going 1-for-7 in the opening quarter for Pettisville. Trailing 14-9. Here's Pettit, top of the key. Gives it up to Kidston. And a Chris Fiddler timeout, full timeout. Nearing the midway point of the second quarter. 14-9 North Central, back in 60.
Myers Brothers Trucking was founded in 2003 by current owners Craig and Dustin Myers with a base of operations in Pioneer, Ohio. The reputation for providing a high-quality service at very competitive rates has contributed to the success of the business over the years. The goal? To provide customers with professional supplier relationships and premium service. For more information, see MyersBrothersTrucking.net. Myers Brothers Trucking saying good luck to all the athletes in tonight's game. Good luck to all the athletes from North Central from the Kidston Family Companies of Pioneer. The Kidston Family Companies want to take this opportunity to salute all of the hard work of the athletes and coaches. And they want to say good luck not only in this game, but in the rest of the school year and all of the competitions. The Kidston Family Companies of Pioneer saying good luck to the North Central Eagles in tonight's game.
14-9 North Central here in the second quarter. One of our questions that we're having, Joey Burt scoreless, only a shot or two, and you've already talked about how engaged he's been on the bench, but that's part of the question as to why he's on the bench right now. We wonder, does he have any kind of an injury or something? Because he's not in foul trouble.
Well,
and they do have, maybe it's a rhythm thing with the kids that they played. I'm not sure.
Well,
something to monitor, though.
Yep, absolutely. Chris Fiddler down there talking to him on the bench right now, so we'll see if he gets back into this game.
Pettit on the elbow. Pettit picks his dribble up. Chris Fiddler, I think, saw things a little stagnant from his kids there and spent the quick timeout.
I think that possession right before with the three is kind of prompted that,
Kidston
too.
hangs in the air, goes right at Jacoby, and Gage Kidston with a strong offensive finish.
Kid's got no fear tonight, that's for sure.
Biggest lead for North Central. Beck tries to answer, partially blocked, and then out of bounds off Pettisville.
Well, we're getting to that point. A lot of emotion on the floor from both sides, and starting to see a little bit of chirping out there. I wouldn't be surprised this veteran crew puts an end to that here pretty soon.
16-9 North Central with the lead. Biggest lead of the evening for either team. Pettit to Myers, backing in. There's a left-hand hook. And Myers with 8 here in this first half of play.
Boy, I tell you, the more I watch him play, he's just getting better each and every night. Undersized most nights, but he plays a lot bigger than what he's at.
For a quarter and 3 minutes, not only are they engaged and present, but boy, they are playing well. They're playing hard. This is the best we've seen North Central look sustained.
Absolutely.
Now, finish, can they? We'll see. Ashelman. Top side now to Leppelmeyer. 3 minutes to go in the half. 18-9 Eagles. Off the right side, it's Beck down inside. And a travel before any contact happened. He did a little shuffle to get a better angle, I think, and draw contact, and the official caught him.
Well, there was contact, but he did shuffle the feet, and the official was right there on him. North Central, the aggressor right now in every aspect of this game.
Kidston snaps it left to Hicks. Hicks on the wing. Gets a high screen from Pettit. Elevates for a jumper at the foul line. No good. Rebound to Pettisville. 2.5 to go. Remember, at the end of one, it was 9-7 North Central. Pettisville hit their first shot of the second quarter, but nothing since. Jacoby, baseline left. Now to Beck. Elbow jump shot. Too strong. One and done again. The board to Pettit, snaps it left. Smeltzer rhythm 3, no. Rebound Hicks. Now to Pettit from downtown, that's no good. Rebound Jacoby. And fouled. It's going to be Kidston, I believe. Yep, Gage Kidston.
Okay, so they're all over the big guy when he's got the rebound, and he's trying to clear space, all right? So it's one of those things, it's a matter of what side of the gym you're on. But what you like that you see out of Caden Jacoby there, he's had enough of this tonight. I mean, they're being pushed around. They are being bullied, so to speak, down in the post. And you like to see that fire. You hope if you're a Pettisville fan that kind of ignites this team. He kind of just had enough there.
First free throw is no good. That was a 1-and-1. That's his first miss at the line, and it stays 18-9. Ripke and Jacoby, the only field goals for Pettisville in this first half. As we dip under 2 minutes to go, here's Kidston on the drive. Kidston with a finish.
Oh, they just don't have an answer right now for Gage Kidston. They just simply do not.
20-9 North Central. Pull-up jumper. Leppelmeyer, no good from the foul line. Offensive rebound, Beck. Beck muscles it up. That's no good. He got another miss. And then a foul on the floor on the Eagles. And it'll be Cohen Myers saddled with his first.
I think what we've seen is Pettisville has just had enough. They're being physical. They're trying to match that physicality down low. Now they just need to finish it off, whether it be at the basket or at the free throw line. But we talked about it in the pregame. They've had these nights where they've gone 6-7 minutes, even whole quarters, and the offense has just been invisible. And it's been 6.5 minutes so far, and they've got 3 points.
Jacoby hit his first and his second. 4 for 5 at the foul line tonight. 20-11 North Central. Final minute and a half of this first half. Kidston over on the wing left side. Kidston backing in on Asherman. Now rotates it out in front to Hicks. Hicks, right side of the key. Comes top side to Quinbert. Burt on the elbow. Now to Myers. Jumper on the way. It's a 3-ball, no good. Ashelman the rebound for Pettisville. Now coming the other way, Leppelmeyer. Jacoby wanted the basketball, but they missed getting it to him. Now Ripke one-on-one to the iron. Muscles up and one. Joey Ripke.
There you go. At some point, you just have to match the physicality and the contact down low. Ripke with an excellent job going on the right side of the lane, down the baseline. Knew he was going to get the contact, braced for it, drew it, absorbed it, threw it off, and it gets the and one.
Well, Joey Burt is back in. Oh, he did have 2 fouls.
Ah, okay.
So that was something
sense.
we missed. I had a foul that was missing.
They didn't have it on the board when he went out the first time.
Second free or that and 1 free throw by Ripke is no good. So our apologies for that.
Yeah,
no injury. It was just 2 fouls.
Makes total sense now. Even for us.
You're right. They did not post the second foul, and I was missing one on the team foul. So there, we get all kinds of answers. Kidston down low, great help, gives it up now. Air ball from Cohen Myers. Rebound putback is good, though, by Pettit. That's his first make of the night. 22-13, North Central. 25 seconds left in the first half. So Burt, Beard, and Hicks with 2 for North Central. Atkins and Beck with 2 for Pettisville. 15 to shoot. Leppelmeyer. And Joey Burt got the deflection and then lead pass to Myers. What a sequence. The layup is good. 3-quarter court try, no good. And that'll do it. That'll do it for the first half of play. North Central, a 15-6 quarter and tons of momentum there to end this first half. 24-13, Eagles in front. BBC basketball continues on V-Rock Sports.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com. Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Hi, Dan Stuckey here, broker-owner of Real Estate Advantage Team. Are you ready to sell your home but not quite sure how to get the ball rolling? Give me a call and I will help guide you through the entire home selling process. Making sure you and your home are ready for marketing is key to achieving the highest price possible for your home. I will help prepare you for any obstacles that may arise during the home selling process and put together a marketing plan that will give your home the best exposure possible, including right here on the radio. Selling your home can be an emotional, stressful time, but with over 25 years of real estate experience, my goal is to make your selling experience easy and stress-free. And as a Christian-based business, when you buy your home through Real Estate Advantage Team, I will donate 10% of the company's net income from your sale to a church or nonprofit charity of your choice, honoring you as the reason for the donation. So let's get you moving. Call 419-636-5100. That's 419-636-5100.
Halftime, North Central enjoying a 24-13 cushion right now as both teams have not shot particularly well, although North Central got better, or much better in the second quarter to up their percentage. Both teams dealing with some foul difficulty as well. Let's go over the first half numbers. Cohen Myers leading the way in this one with 10. He has been a force inside and more than held his own against Caden Jacoby. Gage Kidston with 6, Quinn Burt with 3, Johnny Hicks with 3, Ben Pettit with 2. North Central up 11, and Joey Burt spent most of that half on the bench with 2 fouls. For Pettisville, Caden Jacoby with 6, Joey Ripke with 5, Jarrett Beck with 2 for their total of 13. Shooting the basketball, North Central 10 of 24 and 1 of 6 from the three-point line, while Pettisville is just 3 of 18 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. At the foul line, Pettisville, how about this advantage? 14-3 in the attempts category, and they're only 7 of 14 at the foul line. North Central 1 for 3 shooting free throws.
Plus 3 advantage on the boards in the first half for the Blackbirds. Each team, Andy, with 6 turnovers in that first half.
And our score at the intermission, 24-13 North Central, as we continue with our Main Stops halftime show after this.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world, more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get with me, Molly Culler, your local Allstate agent. An agent who doesn't just know what it's like to live in Bryan, but one who wants to protect life here as much as you do. Give me a call for your free quote today. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Import cars and trucks are amazing, but fixing them creates a dilemma. Do you go to the city for service and repairs? Well, it's time for a change. Jason Dietz Automotive Services on State Route 6, just east of Edgerton, is the answer. If you own a Volkswagen, Toyota, Honda, BMW, Mercedes, or any other Asian or European vehicle, Jason Dietz Automotive Services has you covered. With over 30 years of experience on imports, Dave Brown and Sam Bailey are the experts that can fix it right the first time. So if you're looking for a mechanic that can fix the problem your last mechanic couldn't, call 419-298-0777 and make your appointment today.
Check out the newest, most exciting venue in the area. The Eager Beaver Axe Hole is Defiance's first axe throwing venue with axe throwing lanes, VIP room, full service bar, pool leagues, and more. Schedule your lane today. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or call 419-980-7121. That's 419-980-7121. The Eager Beaver Axe Hole, Defiance's first axe throwing venue.
The North Central Athletic Boosters would like to thank our student athletes for their hard work and dedication, both in the classroom and on the court this season. They know how much hard work and dedication the players put into every practice and game, and the North Central Athletic Boosters are proud to be supporters. The North Central Boosters also want to give a big thanks to the parents and loyal Eagle fans. Play hard, play proud, and go Eagles.
24-13 North Central. Point of emphasis or points of emphasis for Brian Leppelmeyer in that locker room.
Well, we got to get Caden Jacoby the basketball quicker in the possession. I mean, they get it across the timeline. He's posting up. Find a way to get it to him quicker before the defense has a chance to sag down on him. Because once they get into their set, I don't think Pettisville, again, I don't think they've hit a three here yet tonight. So,
no,
North Central is almost daring them to take it at this point. Get him the ball early in the possession. And again, sometimes X's and O's, yes. Sometimes it's just attitude and that sort of thing. They just got to be more physical and be ready to play that sort of game and match the energy that North Central has brought here.
How about
tonight.
Chris Fiddler? How do they apply some form of a knockout punch and pull away or put this away?
Well, I think the key, again, we fall back on the emotion. You mentioned it with about 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter, playing at a high level, emotion, energy. Can they keep it up? Can they finish? Keep doing what they're doing. In games past, we've seen them settle for threes. They're not settling for threes. If it's there, they'll take it. But they're putting the ball on the floor, and they are being aggressive to the basket.
Halftime, 24-13, North Central with the lead. Our halftime show has been brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio. We'll take one final quick break. Second half is next.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Somebody you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Andrews O'Neill & Lowe in Archbold, Bryan, or Wasion, or online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
JJ Wins in Holiday City is a proud supporter of all athletes at North Central High School, and they're glad to be a part of tonight's broadcast game. JJ Wins features daily lunch and dinner specials, live entertainment on the weekend, and so much more. Come on out and enjoy a taste of JJ Wins in Holiday City. JJ Wins, proud supporters of the North Central Eagles in tonight's game.
North Central possession as we begin the second half. Kidston, Myers, Burt, and Hicks. Joey Burt gives it to the foul line to Myers on Jacoby. Jump hook is no good. Adkins, the rebound of that miss. Coming back the other way now in transition. Leppelmeyer, Adkins, Beck, Jacoby, Ripke. Jacoby out at the elbow. Jacoby in the lane to Adkins. The leaner is no good. The tip is going to be chased down in the corner by North Central. And now it's Burt the other way. Now Adkins and Beck, 2 fouls each. Kidston alone for 3, and he knocks it down. That's a defensive breakdown by Pettisville that time.
Now that time Fid's okay with the quick 3 because the defender fell down. They got lost, and it was a wide open shot.
27-13. Hicks, Beard, and Joey Burt with 2 each to begin the third quarter. We mentioned that in case somebody gets a quick third. Here's Beck, top of the key to Adkins. Now into the lane, a collision and a charge on Adkins. And that will be a quick third. Wayne Trace 51, Tenora 40 late in that game. At the half, it is Archibald 26, Liberty Center 24, Evergreen 21, Patrick Henry 16. A bit of a surprise there at the intermission in that one. Here, it's all North Central threatening to pull away here. Does Pettisville answer? Joey Burt going to the iron. No. Ripke the rebound and a takedown. Is it Burt on a third? I think they just got Joey Burt for his third foul.
He's pleading with Chris Fiddler to keep him on the floor. He hasn't been out there very much. And Fid's going to roll the dice with him right now.
So it'll be Pettisville possession. He does have a little bit of an advantage that he's up 14 and can roll this dice right now. Leppelmeyer to Ripke. Ripke to the baseline. Ripke to Leppelmeyer. Cross court now to Ashelman. Ashelman in the lane. Jacoby, nice pass on a backdoor cut. And Beck lays it in.
Well, the double team came, and it came a little late. Gave him an open look at the baseline, and a nice cut by Beck.
27-15, North Central. Here's Joey Burt coming around to the right side. Stops on the wing. They pull off of him. He'll take the jumper. It's no good. Rebound to Pettisville. Ashelman swallowed up in the corner. Comes away with it now to Ripke. Ripke ahead to the post to Jacoby. Double, triple, kick out. Leppelmeyer for three, no good. And the rebound to North Central. A little more than 2 minutes into the third quarter. 27-15 North Central. Maybe both 2-0 teams go down tonight in the conference. Here's Quinbert challenging, missing. The putback no good. A chance again, blocked by Jacoby. Another block, and that one was like the other two. That was clean, and they gave a foul to Joey Ripke. That should have been jump ball.
Yeah.
Oh, they went Ashelman. It wasn't Ripke. So they called it clean. The block they called clean, but they said Ashelman got a little of the body. And that's what puts Quinbert on the line. That makes more sense.
Yes.
End of three. Wasion trails Swanton 46-33. And Bryan is down to Delta 18-17 in the third quarter. Sorry, Adam.
No, excuse me. It's just ultra physical here tonight. This is one of the more physical games that we have seen so far this year. I mean, it is. Kids are getting after it. Good to see.
Quinbert only 33% at the foul line on the year. And he is a perfect 3 for 3 tonight. Makes you think, is this North Central's night when they're making free throws, as not a great free throw shooting team on the year. 29-15. You just have a feeling that Pettisville's going to have an answer somewhere. Going left, here's Beck. Beck spins in the lane, flips it up too strong. Offensive rebound put back, no. Another chance, Ashelman to Leppelmeyer. Now Ripke. Down low to Jacoby, didn't get it there in time, but then Jacoby is able to eventually haul it in and is fouled on the turn. And that foul will be number 2 on Gage Kidston.
Credit the freshman Creighton Ashelman, Andy, 5'8". Got 6 rebounds in this game already and got 2 of them on that possession, both on the offensive end.
Well, they're showing Gage Kidston with 4. I'm going to question.
I don't.
By the way, after 3, Eden 35, Stryker 28. Free throw no good by Jacoby.
When you get into league play, it is just so hard to win on the road because you know each other so well and you can feed off the home crowd and that emotion. We've seen North Central do that here tonight.
Yep, absolutely. Now they've given Gage Kidston no fouls, so we're not sure how many he has. I had him only for 2. The board showed 4. North Central turns it over as the pass inside to Meyer came hot and hard and unable to handle it and out of bounds.
Yeah, right idea, just a little bit too hot on the pass. But it's there. I mean, it was there.
So it's 29-16, North Central. 4:40 to go in the third. Ripke around to Ashelman. Ashelman down low to Jacoby. It's single coverage now. Jacoby on a step through and took advantage when they left him one-on-one.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup for anyone in the area. He is so good when he gets down, and you only put one defender on him. He's going to get you every time.
30-second timeout, Chris Fiddler. Jacoby, by the way, with 9. He's 8 away from 1,000. North Central's lead is at 11. We'll be back.
Snow, ice, blowing. Who likes winter? Not this guy. But Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan can help you muddle through. They have what you need to make your winter a little easier, like ice melt for those icy walks and driveways, snow shovels, and Ego battery-powered snow blowers. If you're tired of finding out you have no gas in the can when the snow hits, then Ego's a great choice. Also, don't forget about our feathered friends during the winter either. Stop by Donaldson's and grab a bag or two of bird food or black oil sunflower seeds. They also have 75% off all Christmas lights while supplies last. Pick up your winter supplies at Donaldson's Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
29-18, North Central with the lead on our Andres O'Neill Low scoreboard. Chris Fiddler electing to spend a second timeout, starting to maybe feel a slight momentum shift possible anyways. Takes the timeout. Hicks over to Meyer. Cut through, got it to Pettit. Pettit up and off glass and in. Good answer out of the timeout. 31-18. Leppelmeyer right wing to Beck. Beck to the elbow, gives to Ripke. Around the horn. Now it's Ashelman with it. Ashelman, top of the key to Ripke. And he lost the handle, was going to throw a pass, and then is knocked down. Quinn Burt will get the foul. And that'll be his second. I'm a little leery now on saying how many each kid has because
it's been a challenge tonight, hasn't it?
Well, I've had a problem most of the day. I haven't been able to get my core temperature up, so I've been not dialed in. I need to get dialed in here for the final quarter and a half, right? They've been engaged from the beginning.
Yes, that's right.
Back on the left point. Now it goes down to the post to Jacoby. Double comes. He'll still muscle through. Won't go. But Jacoby will go to the line.
Boy, he has just had to work for everything tonight, hasn't he? I mean, they're just being physical with him, and that time he just split the double team and went to the basket strong.
Myers gets his second, and in that last timeout that Chris Fiddler took, assistant coach at Pettisville, Justin Rubinoff, spent a lot of one-on-one time, basically that entire timeout, talking, well, as close to eye as he can get with 6'9" Jacoby, but instructing and talking and encouraging him. And you know what? If they double, you're a great passer, that sort of thing. If not, go to the iron. And he goes 2 for 2 at the line, that exchange, to get into double figures with 11. The lead is 11. 31-20 North Central. 3.5 to go in the third. Here's Kidston using Myers as a shield, lost it, but Quinn Burt there to scoop up the loose ball. All the way around to the right side. Gives it up to Pettit. His little shorty's no good. Meyer tapped it out, tracked down by Joey Ripke. Ripke to the right side, now to the baseline, pinned underneath. Nice spin to get an angle and a finish. 31-22 now. By the way, North Central has built this lead without Joey Burt scoring at all tonight, as Myers has used that left-hand jump hook now twice with precision.
He's been outstanding here tonight, Andy.
He has a dozen. 33-22. Ripke above the foul line. Gives to Ashelman. Right side to Beck. Top of the key, Leppelmeyer. Wing on the left. Ashelman's got to become more of an offensive threat. He looks to pass first every single time as Beck is fouled.
And they're not even guarding him when he has the ball on the perimeter.
And the foul is Gage Kidston. So now how many does Gage have?
Well,
3.
From 4 to 0 to 3.
Yeah. So I was all right. I had him going to 2.
Yes, you did.
I missed Joey Burt earlier. I will admit that. I missed a foul there. Jarrett Beck shooting. Got a little blood rule here on Joey Ripke. Or
it's on his thumb, on his shooting hand, and he came over, and Dad, the assistant on the bench, took the towel and wiped it off, and the official said, no, you got to cover it up. So
they'll get Adkins in for Ripke quickly. Kenneth Smeltzer's at the table, and he's waiting to check in here. First, we have to get a first free throw from Jarrett Beck. Tomorrow night, Adam and I will be in Edgerton. Suddenly surging Montpelier against, I know it's a cliche when you say this, but Edgerton, in the games we've seen, they have not, in a lot of chunks of games, not played like a 1-9 team.
Oh, absolutely.
They've been close, and they just can't get over the hump. Beck hits both of them. So that'll be an interesting matchup tomorrow night.
Good competitive game tomorrow night.
33-24. Joey Burt, a little scoop to the hoop, no good. Jacoby got a piece of it. Coming back the other way, it's Leppelmeyer. On the wing to Ashelman. Down low, it goes to Jacoby. It was deflected. Jacoby has a double, still able to get through it. Hangs in the air, unable to finish. Rebound Ashelman, now hands to Jacoby, and he hits the jump hook. And he's got 13, and the lead is 7.
Ashelman with a game-high 7 rebounds here tonight for the freshman.
Myers may have gotten away with a moving screen. The pull-up jumper, no good, Joey Burt. Rebound, Leppelmeyer. Leppelmeyer up ahead, Jacoby, and he threw it too tall for him and out of bounds. Even he was not tall enough at 6'9" to get that one. Ripke for Adkins.
I graduated with a guy, Andy. We played basketball and baseball our entire lives together from Pee Wee all the way up through high school. He was 6'9", played first base, and our coach used to say, if you overthrow him, you're done, because that's ridiculous. He's that tall.
That's a great story. Here's Burt, no on the drive. Rebound, out of bounds. Ripke goes diving and flopping after it, can't haul it in. So it'll be touched last by him. Kidston returns for North Central. Pettit will sit.
Of course, invariably every game or every year there was one throw that did go 10 feet over the 6'9" kids' heads.
You should have to run or something.
Oh,
for
we
that.
did.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you overthrow a 6'9" first baseman. This is as close, by the way, as Pettisville's been in a while.
Just an attitude, getting the ball into Jacoby's hands earlier in the possession and let him do some work.
And Jacoby with that attitude is saying, I'm not letting a double team slow me down.
Exactly.
Kidston on the wing, picks his dribble up. Bounce pass out in front, Smeltzer. Shot fake in the lane, 10-footer, short. Myers an offensive rebound, twirls away, lost the handle, scramble for the loose ball, jump ball. And the possession arrow belongs to Pettisville as they unspool bodies.
Well, there you go. Important league game. Kids diving on the floor. It's like who recovered the fumble in an NFL game. Nobody wants to get up off the pile.
North Central 33. Pettisville 26. Counting down to a minute to play in the third. Beck down to Jacoby. Give and go back to Beck. The leaner, no good. Blocking foul on Smeltzer. That'll be Smeltzer's first of the night. And it'll put Jarrett Beck on the foul line where he's a perfect 4 for 4. That block charge is the toughest call in the game, isn't it?
It's almost impossible to get it right every time. Not saying that was right or wrong. Just that's your point is spot on. That's just the hardest call for a basketball official.
That's where I think the authoritativeness of an official is so crucial. If you make that call with conviction, you can sell it a lot more than if there's like because we've both seen officials like not sure and go with the block last minute. Beck 2 for 2, and how about this?
With the call.
5-point game.
Slowly but surely chipping away in this third quarter.
Now it's North Central's turn to answer back. Pettit at the elbow to Beard on the left point. Down low to Myers. One-on-one jump hook, and Jacoby got a piece of that cleanly. Rebound in the corner to Pettisville.
That's Jacoby learning as the game's gone on that's what Myers likes to do.
Up ahead to Ripke now. Ripke feathers it out in front, and they swing it around now to Beck. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. 33-28 North Central. Goes far side to Creighton Ashelman, who has gotten some extended minutes tonight with some foul difficulty. Adkins has 3. Top of the key, Ashelman, 15. Battling underneath. Pettisville crowd wanting to call. Here comes Jacoby. Comes to set the screen. Leppelmeyer on the left side. Leppelmeyer picks his dribble up. Top side, Ashelman with 4, with 3, with 2. Ashelman, Leppelmeyer, good if it goes for 3. No, it was contested and off balance. And here we go. 8 minutes to decide it. 33-28. North Central going to the 4th on V-Rock Sports.
Direct Link should be the first stop for anyone needing new appliances. Whether your appliance is on the fritz or you're just looking to upgrade, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan and now in Wasion is your hometown appliance dealer. They carry new, used, and scratch and dent appliances in the brands you need. Speed Queen, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Amana, Frigidaire, and GE. Many in stock to take home with you today. Then when you have a problem, Direct Link will also service everything. Just call Direct Link at 419-636-4541 and they'll be out to fix it quickly, whether it's under warranty or not. Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan and Wasion, your local appliance dealer.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With Midwest Community Federal Credit Union's new rewards checking account powered by Bazing, you get access to thousands of local discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. All you have to do is show your mobile coupon and save. No matter who you are or what you do, saving money is for everyone. Stop by a Midwest Community branch or visit midwestcommunity.org to open a rewards checking account today.
North Central 33, Pettisville 28. We begin the final 8 minutes. Pettisville 4 for 10. North Central 3 for 15 from the field in that third quarter.
And Pettisville +6 on the boards, and each team now with 7 turnovers. And to be honest, after that first quarter, they both are really taking care of the basketball.
Pettit out in front. Myers sets a screen. Far side, Joey Burt. Baseline right, Kidston. Beard is the other player out there for North Central now. Ashelman, Jacoby, Leppelmeyer, Beck, and Ripke. Top of the circle with the basketball is Burt. Joey Burt over at the volleyball line. Coming between the circles. Burt still has not scored, but North Central has maintained a lead. Other kids have risen up. Kidston's been one of them at times. Attacks, and he can't finish. Myers had a shot at a rebound, couldn't come down with it. Bodies again unravel. Ripke down low, high off the glass and in for 2. And the lead is 3. 33-30 North Central on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Pettisville's 2-0, North Central 1-1 in the BBC. To the right goes Joey Burt. To the foul line to Myers. Jumper in and out, no good. High and long rebound to Joey Burt. He fires it up, no good. Now it's Kidston, and a jump ball, and the arrow goes to Pettisville.
Well, Andy, it's fun.
It is fun. Because all we get to do is sit and call
watch it, exactly, and just watch everything unfold.
Better than, this is what reality TV is. This kind of drama unfolding as Beck is hammered going to the basket. And Jarrett Beck will shoot 2. And that foul is on Kidston, and that will be his 4th. He's the first player to get to 4 fouls. 2 more free throws for Jarrett Beck.
It's one of those nights, and we both have done it playing basketball throughout your career. It's just one of those nights that you know if you're going into the paint and you're driving to the rim tonight, you better tighten it up because you're going to get contact.
Beck missed his first free throw. Jacoby the rebound. And a jump ball as bodies again hit the deck hard. And the arrow favors North Central. You know what? We've seen him all through his career 3 times this year. Cade Jacoby does a fabulous job of maintaining emotion.
Absolutely. I mean, and out of everyone on the floor, game in and game out, he's the one. Because, I mean, part of the defense when you have a post player like that is you want to be physical with him. If he's setting a screen as you go around, if you're following your defender or trying to get it, you're going to give him a little shimmy here or there. You be physical with him. That is well said and a great point.
Out high on the left is Myers. Myers into the lane. Another jump hook is good.
Boy, how good has he been tonight?
14 for Cohen Myers. He's been their best player tonight. Here's Ripke, 35-31, Pettisville down. Contact. Body goes down. It's going to be a travel. So Ripke banged into a defender, and then he went down, so it's a walk.
Well, Beard tried to take the charge and flop. The official didn't let him do it, but then when Ripke went into the paint, it looked like his feet just kind of got caught up and hit the ground. And
final score, Swanton hammers Wauseon 61-43. 6:05, buckle up. 35-31 North Central. Walking across midcourt now is Joey Burt to the right side. Ripke coming out on him. Burt on the wing, couple of crossovers.
That's close to a 5 count.
While working baseline, kick out pass deflected. Loose basketball, Jacoby has it. Turnover North Central. He'll give it up now to Leppelmeyer. Plenty of basketball left, 5:35. Now it's Beck on the floor. 5-footer, short. Rebound, Joey Burt. Pushing the other way, a foul on Ripke. And that'll just be the first foul on Joey Ripke.
Well, here's the thing now. We've been talking about it throughout the game. North Central playing at such a high level of emotion and energy. Pettisville in the second half really matching that here. Who can play the rest of the way with that emotion under control? Now you've got to control that emotion because things are getting a little tense on the floor, to say the least.
If you have passionate, borderline nut job fans in the crowd, let them be that way, right? You've got to harness
brother.
all of it.
Absolutely. I mean, this is when you have to focus on what you're supposed to be doing, what your coach is telling you, communicate with your teammates, and just block out everything around you. Easier said than done. I get it, especially for 16, 17-year-old kids.
Because we love passion. Mm-hmm. We love passionate. We hate moronic. And there's a fine line in sports because it's your team.
Absolutely.
35-31, North Central with the lead in the ball. Here's Myers. Top of the key now to Burt. Dribble drive. Joey Burt scoops it up, and it's his first basket of the night. And the lead is 6.
He just has a knack of getting to the rim.
37-31. Montpelier has drilled Holgate 53-22. Beck up with a shot, no good. Rebound, North Central. Pettit one-on-one, a Euro step, and a lay-in. Brian Leppelmeyer might be thinking timeout. Well, he'll let him play for now.
They don't get a bucket here. I think he will.
39-31, 4:40 to play. Foul line, Asherman. Left side, Ripke. Now baseline, Jacoby. Jacoby, a leaner, off glass and in. And suddenly in the middle of this, Jacoby's 2 away from 1,000. That's 15 for the senior. The lead back to 6. 39-33. Coming down to the halfway point. Beard, top side now to Quinn Burt. Dribble drive to the rim. Burt's shot is partially blocked. It hit the side of the board. Ripke. Crossing midcourt left to right. Over to Leppelmeyer. Bounce pass down to Jacoby. Turns baseline for 1,000. No good. Burt on the rebound. 3:50 to go, and a foul on the far side, pointing in the direction of Joey Ripke, his second.
Something to keep in mind, Ripke and Jacoby haven't come off the floor here tonight.
Yeah. Full timeout, Pettisville. 3:48 left in this one. 39-33 Eagles.
The Pettisville Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to wish Pettisville the best of luck in tonight's game. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters understands all of the hard work and commitment of all of the area athletes, especially those at Pettisville. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters. If you'd like to become a member today, contact a booster member. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters, supporting every athlete in every sport at Pettisville High School and Junior High. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters saying, good luck, Pettisville, tonight. Myers Brothers Trucking was founded in 2003 by current owners Craig and Dustin Myers, with a base of operations in Pioneer, Ohio. The reputation for providing a high-quality service at very competitive rates has contributed to the success of the business over the years. The goal? To provide customers with professional supplier relationships and premium service. For more information, see MyersBrothersTrucking.net. Myers Brothers Trucking saying good luck to all the athletes in tonight's game.
Couple of finals, one in the BBC, Montpelier pounding Holgate 53-22. GMC, Paulding trips up Edgerton 53-46. Also in the BBC, in the GMC, Wayne Trace gets their first conference win. They pull away from Tenora 64-46.
Great timeout by Lepp, get some guys a little bit of a breather.
Give and go. Here's Myers with a finger roll. Cohen Myers with 16. 41-33 North Central. 3.5 to go in this one. Beck to Leppelmeyer, to Ashelman, to Jacoby down on the block. Splits through a double team. Muscles it up. No good. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair, and if he hits both, he'll have 1,000 on the button for his career.
Well, he was bound and determined to get to the rim that time.
Foul is number 3 on Cohen Myers. So to the line will be Caden Jacoby. Buries the first one. 999.
There's something special about that number.
I know.
1,000's the best, but there's something about 999.
I never sniffed it.
No.
Apologies there. We have So while we've had a little issue here, you have missed nothing except North Central killing the clock. We're going to stay here because we have a timeout on the – well, actually, let's do this. We'll just tell you the situation. 2:26 left in the game, 41-34 North Central. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Good luck to all the athletes from North Central from the Kidston Family Companies of Pioneer. The Kidston Family Companies want to take this opportunity to salute all of the hard work of the athletes and coaches. And they want to say good luck not only in this game, but in the rest of the school year and all of the competitions. The Kidston Family Companies of Pioneer saying good luck to the North Central Eagles in tonight's game.
All right, 41-34, North Central up with the ball. 2:26 left, 2 timeouts left, Eagles, 3 for Pettisville, 4 team fouls for Pettisville. Andy Brigle, Adam Gubernath with you. It's 41-34. North Central with the lead in the basketball. Pettisville got to start giving those fouls. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Have you always dreamed of starting your own business? Are you looking for ways to fund your child's education or save for retirement? Maybe you'd like to buy that dream home. Well, the State Bank can help you meet your financial goals, whatever they may be. With State Bank, you'll get all the products and services you expect from your bank with the personal attention of a locally operated community bank. Find a location near you today. State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
41-34 here, North Central with the lead. Pettisville came in 2-0 in the BBC, right? They were a co-leader. Stryker was down 7. They've gone overtime in Eden tonight in that one. Fayette leads Hilltop 41-39 with 2 minutes left in that one. So except for Montpelier-Holgate, everything else has been tight tonight in the conference.
Going down to the wire.
Ashelman gets the foul, just his second. And that's the 5th team foul.
You know, an interesting side note, we were talking about it during the break. What are they going to do if and when Cade Jacoby hits his 1,000? Because normally you stop it, even if you're on the road, and just congratulate the kid. But, I mean, there's a lot of momentum in this game, a lot of emotion.
Inbounds from the far side. Kidston gets it in to Burt. Joey Burt with a basketball. 2 minutes remaining. 7-point game. Now it's Hicks. Hicks around to the right side. Hicks hands to Kidston now. One more foul to give, and that is it right there with 1:53. Now, Quinn Burt would be a candidate to foul, but he's sitting as far as percentage-wise. He is 3 for 3 tonight, but it came in at 33%. Johnny Hicks is on the floor. He's 67% at the line. We told you Pettit is pretty solid. Here's Gage Kidston out at the volleyball line with a basketball. 146, 145. Next foul will put them on the line for a 1-and-1. Trap coming on Kidston. Through the legs, he tried to slam it off Pettisville. It's a turnover. Ripke leans in, doesn't go. Rebound North Central, and then poked away, and it'll go Pettisville's way with 1:32 remaining.
Break for the Blackbirds there. Every possession so key. If you're Pettisville down 7, you can't have empty trips at this point.
Now Burt will come back. Quinn Burt will for the defensive end. 41-34. Ethan Beard will go to the table for Ben Pettit. Baseline inbounds coming up for Leppelmeyer. Into the corner to Ashelman. Gives to Leppelmeyer. Leppelmeyer on the wing. Top of the key to Ripke. Ripke dribble drive. Ripke in the lane. Fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for Joey Ripke.
Well,
that's 4 on Joey Burt.
Depends on which side of the gym you're on. One side wanted to travel, the other wanted to foul, but one thing was for sure, Joey Ripke was getting to the rim.
No question. Only 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 at the foul line.
Boy, when Pettisville looks at the end of this one, they look at their free throw numbers. Boy, missed opportunities.
Fayette still up 2 on Hilltop. Around a minute remaining in that one in the BBC. Second one is good. 41-35, so a 2-possession game. Inbounds Joey Burt. Ripke with the foul. Delta has defeated Bryan 36-28 in the NWOAL. Ripke gets his third. Joey Burt to the line, 63%. Has scored only 2, has not been to the line tonight.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad foul. You went for the steal off the press, off the first pass. At some point, you're just going to have to make North Central hit some free throws, and for North Central, at some point, you're just going to have to hit some.
Jack Leppelmeyer is the top 3-point shooter. Free throw is no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, and it's a save by Beard off Pettisville.
Andy, that play was made by the shooter Joey Burt. He got it. The ball was into Adkins' hands. He came in and poked it out, and then it was Beard that was able to bounce it off the Blackbird out of bounds. That's a huge play that will go unnoticed in the stats after the game.
Maintaining possession. Now Adkins with a deflection out of bounds, denying. So now 1:17 left. 41-35 North Central.
I mean, that is just a huge play. Potential go down 3-4, and now you're looking at maybe pushing it back up near 8.
From the baseline, Joey Burt to trigger in. Left side, and a foul on a moving screen. And the foul will be Cohen Myers, his 4th. If this thing finds its way to overtime, we've got some kids in some danger of not being around for it. By the way, I threw that Leppelmeyer stat out. He has the most threes and the highest percentage because we're getting to that point where Pettisville, not quite yet, but they need to be thinking 3 soon. Leppelmeyer gives to Ripke. He'll get into the lane just below the foul line. Fadeaway jumper, no good. And the rebound to North Central, a foul on Beck. His 3rd. Pettisville 1 for 6 in this quarter when they're trying to make a run. How about this final in the GMC? Ayersville 65, Hicksville 34. Big time win.
Well, tough stretch for the Aces. They had Archbold. They went Wayne Trace and Archbold last weekend, and Ayersville here tonight.
Free throw good by Kidston. And Hicksville will be here tomorrow night to play North Central. That's a big make because it's 42-35. The next one, no good. Rebound, Adkins. Now it's Leppelmeyer up ahead to Beck. Drop step, collision. They call it a flop. Lay in good for Jarrett Beck. 42-37 Eagles. 55 seconds remaining. We'll be right back.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
We are at the Eagles Nest in Pioneer. 55 seconds remaining. It's North Central 42, Pettisville 37. 1 timeout remaining for the Eagles, 2 for Pettisville. 10 fouls North Central, 8 on Pettisville. Pettisville does have the possession arrow. Johnny Hicks to inbounds, full court pressure from North Central. Hicks up the sideline to Burt. He gets away from Adkins. Burt in the lane to Myers, and a charge. Joey Burt crashed into Caden Jacoby, and that's it for Joey Burt. He will finish with 2.
That's tough. He dribbled in, he got away from the defender, went into the lane, defenders came out, and he just dished it out, but just, I think, kind of lost sight of where he was, and Joey Ripke just kind of stood there, and there was a lot of contact, and huge whistle. Pettisville still alive.
Here comes Leppelmeyer. Up across the timeline. Picks his dribble up. High post to Jacoby. Jacoby to the right, a hand check. And with 40 seconds, Jacoby will go to the line.
And that's a huge foul, Andy. Cohen Myers done tonight. He and Joey Burt.
Again, like we said, if this gets to overtime, 16 is what Cohen Myers will end up with. Played a terrific game. And this is a 2-shot foul. And for Jacoby, it's a chance to get to 1,000 on one of these 2. He'd love to make more. He'd love to be sitting at 1,001 because his team would have it at a 1-possession game. So 2 free throws for Caden Jacoby. And there it is. 1,000 for his career. Now he says, just give me the ball. I got a ball game to go win. The Pettisville faithful that are here give him a standing ovation. They will make an announcement. And some of the North Central fans that are here will give him a standing ovation. Not all, but some.
Some. Good gesture by those that did. It's an accomplishment to be proud of for sure.
Now he's got to focus.
Yes.
To get it to a one-possession game, and he left it short. Rebound, and I think that's going to be on Johnny Hicks.
And I think Adkins is shooting free throws.
And Adkins will go to the line. I haven't heard the Boo Birds out since the 70s.
Well, suspenders are a great invention for those that need them.
Sean Adkins to shoot two. Buries the first one. 42-39 with 39 seconds remaining. One more for Adkins. Again, Myers and Joey Bird have fouled out. Second one is good. And a body went down, and everybody's okay. No foul called.
So who's gonna accept the challenge for North Central to take the shot, to handle the ball? I mean, obviously you're not looking to shoot right away. You want to kill some clock, but
Hicks pass deflected by Jacoby. He can't get there in time to reel it back in.
Of everyone on the North Central roster, Burt has the best ability to get to the basket. He's out. Cohen Myers has played the best game here tonight. He's out. Look for someone like a Kidston or a Pettit. Get the ball in their hands.
38 seconds remaining. I hear my old coach say it's never easy. Inbounds, intercepted. Beck with the basketball, flips it up and in. A prayer answered. Tie game. 30 seconds. Pettit is fouled by Ripke. That'll be his fourth. And it's a 1-and-1 for Ben Pettit, who has not been to the line tonight. And he, on the year, is a 71% foul shooter. From double digits to a tie.
4 turnovers this quarter for North Central after they had that under control.
Front end of the 1-and-1. Good. He has one more. 43-42, North Central. The second one, also good. Ice water from Ben Pettit. Smeltzer for Pettit. Pretty big moment for a freshman to come in that splits time, JV varsity, and Kenneth Smeltzer. Inbounds comes to Leppelmeyer. He'll cross the timeline, right side. Hands to Ripke, far side Beck. Beck to the baseline, turnaround, no good. Rebound, put back, no good. Rebound, Adkins, no, but he'll go to the line. With 12 seconds to play, Sean Adkins to the line. It's Quinn Burt, and that should be his third.
How about Beck and Adkins, Andy, in this fourth quarter? Beck being aggressive, going to the basket, and Adkins getting his hand on a team-high 7 rebounds here tonight.
Buries the first one.
I mean, for the most of the game, it's been Jacoby and Ripke offensively, but here in the fourth quarter, they played their role. But guys like Beck and Adkins have really stood up.
Sean Adkins, a foul shot to tie it with 12 left in regulation. It's on the way. It is no good. Jacoby the rebound, put back, no good. Battle for the rebound. What's the call? Jump ball. Pettisville basketball.
That's a big whistle.
And Brian Leppelmeyer wants a timeout. And guess what? We aren't going anywhere. 9 seconds to play. North Central 44. Pettisville 43. With 9 remaining. Adam, Brian Leppelmeyer, when he gets into the timeout, He's talking to assistants right now. What's he drawing up in your estimation?
Well, obviously, at some point, Caden Jacoby is going to be on the low post. They're going to get him the ball. They're going to do everything they can to get him the ball and to get him the shot. Here's the issue. North Central's aware of that as well. You would expect a double at least, if not a triple. So I think the message that Lepp is sending right now to Jacoby is if you get the ball, if you've got the move, if you've got to look at the basket, immediately take it. If you see the double or even a triple team come, somebody is going to be open. Find the open man. There's your potential game-winning shot.
If you're just joining in, Joey Burt and Cohen Myers have fouled out of this game for North Central. And we said if this thing even got to overtime, huge advantage Pettisville, and that was when they were making that climb to just try to get it to overtime. Now they have the ball down one and a chance to, this would be a literal steal on the road.
Oh, absolutely. The way North Central's played here tonight, absolutely.
So it is a chance for Leppelmeyer to move along the baseline. Looking. Backside wide open. Ripke, it's blocked, but a foul. Johnny Hicks got beat. Then he climbed the ladder and got some ball, but he got body and Ripke to the line.
How he got any contact of that ball is beyond me because he was totally, Ripke had a look at the basket on the left side. Hicks was beat. Did everything he could, and you got to put him to the free throw line.
Joey Ripke, first free throw. Short. He has one more to try to tie it. With 7 seconds remaining. Beard for Smeltzer. Chris Fiddler does have a timeout. Pettisville has a timeout. Watch Jacoby. He's lurking. He's on Kidston's side on the far side off of a miss. Second one is good. Tie game at 44. Hicks in the backcourt. Ball reversal, Kidston. And a timeout, Chris Fiddler, with 2.7 left. Tied at 44. We're going to stay right here again with 2.7 remaining, and you're going to get an inbounds in the backcourt on the far sideline now. So you got to snap it ahead in 2.7.
Get those hats off the court, and that's going to get that ball inbounded over there. But I think the issue was North Central got the ball in, and they didn't really attack right away. They just kind of went side to side, and that burned off a good couple of seconds here. Wow.
Fun night here
Absolutely.
in Pioneer. And it didn't look that way early third quarter because an 11-point
him to get an easy look or a float or anything like that, so they're going to be overplaying him once he crosses midcourt. That means, again, just like with the double team on Jacoby, someone's going to be open. So look for Kitson. Well, he may come back and get it. Hicks will throw it in.
Ripke guarding him. Pettit's joining Hicks in the backcourt. Beard, Kidston, Quinbert in the front court. 2.7 remaining. Hicks to midcourt, denied away. Pettisville has a chance to win it. Layup, no! Jack Leppelmeyer had a shot at overtime, couldn't get it to go. Timeout as we go to overtime in just a moment.
When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Stark's at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040.
Welcome back. Overtime in Pioneer on a Friday night. If you're just tuning in, Joey Burt, Cohen Myers have fouled out of this game. Caden Jacoby's over 1,000 for his career. We're tied at 44. Jack Leppelmeyer got a steal and a left-hand layup that would have won it at the buzzer. It would not drop. So now we play an extra 4. Jacoby and Pettit, and it's Jacoby, as you would expect, winning the tip. Has momentum shifted. Jacoby down on the block. Up and under to the rim. He left it short. Rebound is loose and grabbed by Beard, and he's knocked to the deck. And if it's Ripke, he is done. And it is. And remember, some missed free throws as well late in that game by Pettisville that might have won it.
Well, you look at who's remaining out there. The two top weapons on either team. North Central has lost theirs for fouls, and one of the two for Pettisville is now out. Going to come down to, you hesitate to say role players, but it's going to come down to those types of guys that are going to have to make some shots here in overtime.
Ethan Beard, just a 25% foul shooter on the year, missed the first one. By the way, forget about even talking bonus. We're double bonus the rest of the way because we've blown past 10. 1 timeout for North Central, 2 for Pettisville in the overtime. Beard does hit 1 of 2, and North Central the first point of the overtime to take the lead. 45-44. Leppelmeyer to the left to Beck, who has really picked things up going to the basket for Pettisville like this. Right side, defender went down. Glass jumper, circled out, no. Rebound, and a foul on the rebound as it was being grabbed by Jacoby. It's a North Central foul. And it's on Hicks, and he's done.
It's a war of attrition at this point. Who's going to be left standing?
3 is what he'll finish with. So Hicks, Joey Burt, Cohen Myers DQ'd tonight for fouls. Caden Jacoby's taken 1 million free throws and now 1,000,001 and 2, and he hits the first one. I said to Suzanne Hollabaugh during a game the other night when Stryker, who doesn't have much of a girls' bench because of numbers, it was like it's going to be like the reality show Survivor and who's on the island last. North Central just going to be fortunate to finish with some bodies tonight. Both free throws good. Pettisville seesaws in front. 46-45. Here's Kidston. Gives to Beard. Top of the key, Quinn Burt. Burt on the left elbow. Gives it up to Smeltzer. Between the circles. Now it comes back to Beard. Opening minute of overtime. 46-45 Pettisville. By the way, the other co-leader, Stryker, was also in overtime in Eden. We haven't heard the final on that or even haven't checked. Kidston in the lane. Kick out Pettit for 3. No. Rebound Beard. Blocked but fouled. And Beard will return to the line. And that foul is Jack. How is Jack Leppelmeyer? Oh, that's his second. Okay. I was going to say, how has he played an entire game, and that would have been his first foul. Beard, who just hit 1 of 2, gets 2 more. Rolls the first one in.
They have on the board, Andy, they have Caden Jacoby with no fouls here tonight.
I don't have them, yeah.
How about that?
I stand corrected. All that shoving inside and battling. Missed the second free throw, did Beard. Ashelman in a tie game now gives it to Leppelmeyer. 46 apiece. 2:45 left in overtime. Over to Beck. Waits for Jacoby to come low. It's Beard on him. Double on him. Jacoby to the baseline. No. Follow is good by Beck. Jarrett Beck, Johnny on the spot.
15 here tonight. 15 and 4 rebounds.
48-46. Kidston a stumble, but he got it to go. Gage Kidston has retied it at 48. Here's Beck as we near the midway point of overtime. Ashelman at the foul line. Over to Adkins. Left of the lane. Adkins coming down to the baseline. Brought it down. Burt got a piece of it, but he rotates it out. Leppelmeyer to Beck. To Jacoby inside. And he lays it in. Unstoppable there.
A couple of seniors that have played together for a while. Beck got it to him right away, and Jacoby to the basket right away.
50-48, Pettisville, 1:50 to play in overtime. Quinn Burt to Smeltzer. Spin move and a reach and a foul on Beck, and that will be his fourth. And Smeltzer, limited minutes tonight, will go to the line. He shoots 2, and not a lot of attempts, but Kenneth Smeltzer in limited opportunities, 75% at the line. Couple of big ones here. No good on the first one. 1:47 in overtime. 50-48, Pettisville. From 15 down to get it to overtime, and missed a chance at the buzzer to win on a layup. Smeltzer hits 1 of 2. That'll make it 50-49.
How many times has Pettisville had a possession with the lead and the basketball?
Boy, first quarter, around the horn it goes to Leppelmeyer. Top side now to Adkins. To the right side to Beck. 90 seconds to play in overtime. Beck to Ashelman. Ashelman can stand there because nobody's coming out on him.
Yep.
Now he feels some pressure coming. Circles it around. Look out from behind. Pettit almost got it. Now it's Adkins at the free throw line. Bounce pass to Leppelmeyer. 1:10 remaining. Jacoby wants it, but they're killing clock. Now it's Beck who gets a touch. 103, 102. Now to Ashelman, and they come foul him.
That's who they wanted to foul. It's a totally different mindset for Pettisville. The entire game, it seems like they've been playing catch-up, trying to make up ground, then all of a sudden they've got to kind of put the brakes on it a little bit.
How about this for a stat? How about this being the first free throw of your high school career in overtime? 59 seconds left. It's Creighton Ashelman. Has not attempted a free throw. He's a freshman. Missed the first one.
Not easy. Not easy at all.
He has another one. 50-49 Pettisville. 59 seconds remaining. Second one. Bounces, won't go. Kidston the rebound. Pushes it up ahead. Kidston, dribble drive in the lane, and a blocking foul on Pettisville with 50 seconds. It'll be Ashelman getting his third.
Well, with Myers out and with Bird out, Kidston's got to take the lead on these possessions, and he did that time, and at the free throw line for 2 big ones.
52% on the season. Did not get the first one to go.
Both these teams going to look at their free throw numbers, Andy, and look at a lot of missed opportunities here tonight.
Kidston's 1 for 5 at the line. This to tie it. Second one, good. Tie game at 50. 45 seconds left in the overtime. Here's Leppelmeyer to the right. Top of the key to the left to Ashelman. He gives it up immediately to Adkins. They were going to foul him. Even in a tie game, I think. Now it's Leppelmeyer. 30 seconds. Leppelmeyer going to the basket. Flips it up and in!
How did he get that off? High off the glass.
52-50 Pettisville. 20 seconds. Pettit to answer. No good. Rebound North Central. Here's Quinn Burt. Jump stop. Fires it up. That's no good. Beer to rebound. Put back is good. 10 seconds. 8 to play. Timeout. Or wait a minute. Timeout, Pettisville.
Oh, my goodness. North Central just refusing to end that possession on anything other than a made basket. 2 offensive rebounds, just fighting and clawing their way to an offensive rebound.
52-52. North Central and Pettisville, both teams have a timeout left. Again, if you're just joining us, Joey Burt, Cohen Myers, Johnny Hicks. 3 starters tonight, all have fouled out. For Pettisville, Joey Ripke is out with fouls. So you got some pretty important kids. Both teams have had kids step up in huge moments tonight. Brian Leppelmeyer, go to that whiteboard now. What's he doing?
Same thing as last time. going into Jacoby's hands. Get it into him in the low post. He's your star. He's the straw that stirs, whatever analogy, whatever metaphor, whatever you want to say about him. You get the ball into Caden Jacoby's hands. He's got to be ready to get fouled. He's going to have to be strong with the basketball. And if you're North Central and if he gets it down that low, you've got to foul him. You can't let him have an easy look at it. Not a lot of time left.
7.2 remaining in overtime. 52-52. Adkins to inbounds. Gets it to Ashelman. Into the corner he went, and nobody was home. Beck was going to set a screen, and now North Central can win it. And Chris Fiddler will take a timeout. 5.6 left. We're going to finally take a little break here. 30-second timeout. The Eagles with a chance to win when we come back.
When it comes to choosing a memorial that represents the lasting memories of a person's life, the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio can create exactly what you are looking for, like an eagle soaring through the woods etched on a memorial, a bench that has mom and dad's names engraved into the granite to sit and reflect, a picture of the family farm etched on the stone, or maybe your style is a memorial that has a split headstone with a vase in between for flowers. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
52-52, North Central and Pettisville. We're in overtime, and now you flip it over to North Central. What does Chris Fiddler want? With all those kids gone, is Kidston the number one option?
Kidston's 1 and Pettit's 2, and you have the other guys, Beard and Smeltzer and Burt to rebound. But I think you get the ball into Kidston's hands or Pettit's, and they have to go to the bat. 5 seconds, not a lot of time.
Smeltzer to inbounds. They got to go the length of the floor in 5.6. Smeltzer to Pettit. Pushes up the right side. Pettit going all the way to the basket. Short. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds. A foul. There's a foul called right before the horn.
I think it's going to be on North Central going over the back of Jacoby.
It is, and it's Ethan Beard for climbing the back. And with zeros on the clock, Caden Jacoby can win it tonight. It's already been his night individually with 1,000. All he needs is one here to keep Pettisville in first place. By the way, Stryker survived, and they won in overtime. Jacoby for the win. Got it! Ball game! Pettisville with a complete theft on the road tonight, Adam.
Unbelievable, Andy. On a night when he went over 1,000 points, they put him on the free throw line with no time on the clock. Everyone's off. Everyone was off the box. He was there by himself and hits the free throw, and I thought you said it best. I think Lepp and the Blackbirds stole one here tonight.
Final score in overtime. Pettisville 53. North Central 52. Post-game show starts when we come back.
You never know what life will throw your way, so you always need to be protected. At Danielle Van Atta Agency in Bryan, they will take care of you. With years of experience and expertise in the field, Danielle and her team will get you headed in the right direction with your home, auto, life, or business insurance. So when life throws something at you, you know you're protected the right way. Contact Danielle Van Atta Agency today at 1318 East High Street, Suite A in Bryan, or call 419-636-0408. Danielle Van Atta Agency, ready to help protect you.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Why do so many people travel to Jason East Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knurk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietz Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Hi, Dan Stuckey here, broker owner of Real Estate Advantage Team. Are you looking for a realtor that will put your wants and needs first? Whether you're looking for a new home or selling your current home, I am with you every step of the way. If you're selling, I will do a comparative market analysis for you so you know what your home should sell for, and I will market your home using the most up-to-date methods available. If you're ready to buy a home, I will go out of my way to get you in the home of your dreams. I work around your schedule and provide you with all the information you need to make the best home buying decision. With over 25 years of real estate experience, I am your trusted real estate advisor. Also, as a Christian-based business, when you buy or sell a home through Real Estate Advantage Team, I will donate 10% of the company's net income from your sale to a church or nonprofit charity of your choice, honoring you as the reason for the donation. So let's get you moving. Call 419-636-5100. That's 419-636-5100.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Welcome back out here to Pioneer. Just a classic high school basketball game. Goes overtime, and Pettisville with the win, 53-52. Brian Leppelmeyer joins us. How in the world do you come from double digits down and find your way first to overtime and win this thing tonight? Talk about it from your perspective, if you would.
Early on, we were not executing offensively or defensively. I think we're a little bit flat, turning the basketball over. And we had opportunities at the free throw line in the first half. And, not to expect that we would have a lead in the first half, but those free throws keep you a little bit closer. And we just talked to, challenge the guys at halftime, come out, we got to win this thing, we got to get scores, we got to get stops. I really thought we had the momentum. I think it was 33-30. And I thought, okay, hey, we're going to get over the hump here. And then they made that run, and I think it was 41-34. I think we were down 7 with like a minute 30. Kids just kept battling back. We were in that situation with Stryker. I think you guys were there, kind of the same thing early on.
Brian, so much of basketball is X's and O's, but so much of it is from the neck up. I thought that North Central played with a lot of emotion and passion in the first half. What did you do at halftime? Or because it seemed like your kids came out in the second half, matched it, and at times even exceeded what they were getting.
Oh, there was a little emotion and passion at halftime. Let's say that. To get that fire lit. And, I think, we emphasized, getting Caden, making sure that he touched the basketball. I thought early in the first half, touching it way too far away from the basket. So we were kind of challenged our guys. Need to hold your ground, get that thing in close, and then it gives us, it's a higher quality shot. And I thought we, picked up a few offensive key rebounds, a couple of putbacks. But yeah, it was just back and forth, really whoever had the basketball last.
I thought Jarrett Beck played an outstanding game for you tonight. Boy, you needed him in a lot of those moments, kind of when you were in that maybe an offensive funk because they were playing pretty solid defense on you guys too.
Yes, yeah. Jarrett got into the lane. I think it's honestly him getting to the free throw line, knocking down some free throws. I don't know what he shot, but it just seemed like his free throws were big as we were trying to get back into it. But yeah, we just having other guys step up. Creighton Ashman came in great, gave us great minutes, just with guys in foul trouble. So yeah, it's hot in here, and man, it was just.
It's like the old Garden. Remember the Lakers said they used to crank that up on them?
We were throwing the towel on the floor like after every possession. Yeah, it's just.
So you were 25 of 40. They were 10 of 18. Those are unofficial, as I really did this while you were doing the interview here with us right now real quick. So there you go. That's how you work your way back into the game. And we had you unofficially for, 13 field goals for the night to win the basketball game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you would look at that stat line and go 13 field goals made. You're not going to win on the road. But, yeah, we have to get to the free throw line. And, again, I think that came with getting the basketball deep inside, not just getting those touches with Caden outside, getting the ball deep inside.
And I think a microcosm of the BBC. You play tonight here on the road, overtime win. Strikers on the road at Eden, overtime win tonight. And you were the two leaders coming into tonight. This is what the conference kind of looks like, doesn't it?
It does.
Fayette and Hilltop were close too tonight.
Yeah, it does. And with playing that single round, I mean, everybody's in it. I mean, it's tight. It's a tight race, and you have to come on the road and you got to win. And we kind of talk about defense travels. I don't know if you could look at it to say that we weren't guarding very well, but when you're not scoring, that kind of hurts our defense. And I just thought they had that momentum, and hopefully we just had enough time to get that momentum back, and it took overtime to do it.
Quick question. Caden Jacoby, what he's meant to you in the program. He gets 1,000. That's a great moment for him tonight. Of course, it's coming right in the middle of everything that's going on. But what has he meant to you as a kid on the team that you've had for all 4 years?
Well, first of all, I'll say this about him before we talk about what he can do basketball ability-wise. He's a great teammate. He's bringing the guys together. His communication and wanting, and it's team for him. Obviously we rely on him a lot, offensively and defensively, but and his brother was the same way. I mean, those two guys, that's the thing I'm going to miss about those two guys the most is their voice, their talk, all those little things that, as a coach that you want, those guys have that.
Yeah. And Adam and I talked at one point in time, he's in the center of so much physicality. Kid never changes his demeanor. I mean, Correct. He does a great job of holding all of that emotion in and kind of playing through everything.
He does. Plays good, through contact. His older brother may have, retaliated a little bit more. Graham, but yeah, Caden, just kind of maintains that and just clutch down the stretch. Knocks that free throw down there at the end. And just continue to play and continue to play.
Yeah. Hey, congrats on the win. Go enjoy this with your team, and look forward to seeing you down the road.
All right, I appreciate the coverage, fellas. Thank you.
Brian Leppelmeyer, head coach of the Pettisville Blackbirds, winners tonight, escaping the great escape on the road tonight, Adam, in overtime, 53-52. They leave here 9-4, 3-0 in the BBC. North Central falls to 500 at 6-6 and 1-2 in the BBC. Stryker won as well tonight, so they move to 2-1 in the conference, and I've moved my notes so many different places. I have no idea where everything is right now, but it's bottom line, Adam, it's going to be a race to the finish here in the BBC this season.
And the two leaders win one on the road tonight. And again, take care of business at home, win more than you lose on the road, and you'll be in the discussion. Both got tested, both walkout wins tonight.
So I figured up kind of partial stats. I didn't get everything done. Pettisville was 7 of 22 from the field in the second half to go with 3 of 18 in that first half. So they were 13 of 46 because they were 3 of 6 in overtime, plus 25 of 40 at the foul line. Caden Jacoby with 1,000, 21 for the night. Jarrett Beck 15, Joey Ripke 11, Sean Adkins 3, Jack Leppelmeyer with 2. For North Central, that saw Joey Burt, Cohen Myers, Johnny Hicks all foul out tonight. By the way, Joey Ripke fouled out for Pettisville, but it was Cohen Myers. Terrific night for him with 16. Gage Kidston with 13. Ben Pettit scored 8. Johnny Hicks 3. Quinn Burt 4. Joey Burt held to 2. He spent most of his nights in foul trouble. Kenneth Smeltzer with 1. The Big Edge was 25-10 at the foul line tonight for Pettisville.
That's
Adam?
3 on the glass for the Blackbirds tonight. Listen to these rebounding numbers. Jacoby 9. Adkins 7. Ashleman 8, Ripke 7. For North Central, Myers team high 8. Kidston had 6. Turnover numbers, North Central 13, Pettisville 9.
So a win tonight, and we still have co-leaders in the BBC as Pettisville and Stryker escape tonight and win road games tonight to maintain the conference lead here this evening. Ben Murray's going to stay with you till 10 tonight with a special edition of the Midwest Community Federal Credit Union Scoreboard Show. Montpelier and Edgerton, you're on the clock, and you got a lot to do tomorrow night to match what we saw tonight here in overtime.
We expect it now. The bar has been raised. We expect everyone every night out to meet our demands because, again, it's all about us.
Yes,
but
yes.
What a great ball game
It
here
sure
tonight.
was.
Crowd was into it. It's what you like to see. A lot of emotion, a lot of energy in the building. Someone's got to win, someone's got to lose. That's sports, but great ball game for the fans here tonight.
A lot of season left for everybody here as well. It's only the middle part of January, but tonight belongs to Pettisville. They rally and recover from double digits down, get it to overtime. Caden Jacoby gets 1,000. Caden Jacoby hits the game-winning field goal or free throw, and Pettisville wins on the road, stealing it 53-52. For Adam Gubernath, Andy Brigle, so long. See you tomorrow night from Edgerton, the Dogs and the Locos on B-Rock Sports.